Okay. Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're very, very welcome to the evening Lion King's specialized distributors meeting. Every Wednesday is when we get together as distributors, try to learn a few things, a few skills, to learn to see how best can we progress in business? How can we improve our business? How can we grow our business so that it starts benefiting us? Because most of us are in this because we want it to work, because we want to make the money, because we want to grow. We want to enjoy the benefits. Benefits like lifestyle and travel, benefits like incentives, benefits like the commissions. Most of us are actually in this business because we want to do this as a part-time business for part-time income. So on Wednesdays, when we get to meet as distributors and we get to learn from each other. So today we are privileged that we are hosting our very, very own Mr. Dennis Tomushabe. Dennis Tomushabe has been in the business for quite some time. And he's someone who has really gone through quite a number of challenges, objections, and rejections. When he had joined this business as a young man who was trying to look for a way how to survive. But today he has built his entire career around new life, around the business. And today is a true example that even when the start is very difficult, when you continue training, you continue learning skills, you continue growing personally, you continue exposing yourself, the business keeps on becoming easier and easier, and then you start getting results that even you yourself, you never believe that at one point you'd have such kind of amazing results. The gentleman that is going to speak to you, last year in the whole of East Africa, he was the #5 world team member. And in Uganda, he was the #1 world team member. And today, his main goal is to actually become the #1 in the whole of East Africa in terms of personal PV. Personal PV simply means these are the products that you've been able to buy and been able to sell to your own personal customers. So Dennis has been able to build a very strong team. When it comes to customers, he's been able to build a very strong customer team that today would give him an average of 6,000 personal points. In the last recognition, in the last quarterly recognition, it was actually #1 in the whole of East Africa. And I do believe that the recognition that is also going to be done at the end of this month, I do believe that he still is going to be holding his position. So listen carefully. Whatever he talks about, it has been tested and proven that it works. He's going to be sharing with us on how has he been able to do that. So Mr. Dennis Tomushabe, you can actually take it on from here.
Thank you very much, Justus, for giving me this opportunity to share with our family. For those that don't know me, my name is Dennis Tomushabe. If you've joined today, I am Dennis Tomushabe, and I'm calling in from Mbarara, western part of Uganda. I am a married man. I'm married to Rachel, and God has blessed us with 3 children so far 3. And we are still moving. Our firstborn she's going to make 8 years on 10th this month. Our second born is going to make 3 years the following month. And our third born is also going for 1.5 years. That's where we are. And I joined this business for money. That was my primary goal. And my major goal now, still my major goal. Travel came in later. But when I was joining, my first goal was to when I was joining, my first goal was to get money to take me through school. And of course, that goal has changed. because of what Neolife has been able to do for us. And a lot has changed, not only me, but our entire family has been able to change because of Neolife. We sleep, we eat, we drink, we move on Neolife. Everything that we have has come from Neolife. So Neolife is not just a business. It's part of us. It is part of us. It's part of my blood. It's because, look, we joined when we are in our early 20s. That's when I joined. So we have grown up in this business. In fact, when we joined, there are very many challenges that you guys are not going to face today. Very many challenges that you can't face today. In fact, recently I was talking to Justus. I think there is no better time for someone who knows social media, who already has a smartphone. There's no better time to succeed than now, because everything is easy. One time, when we joined, a customer gave me money for a small tin of carotenoid complex. She gave me the money. Of course, I didn't have the money, and someone had to process it from Kampala, take it to Chisenyi bus park, put it on a bus. Now they put it on a bus which was going to. They put it on a bus which was going to Rukunchiri. Now, they didn't call me. They only called me when they were just about 4 kilometers to reach Mbarara town. And the guy said, you know, if you don't hurry, I will go with your thing to Rukunchiri. And the product delayed. The customer was actually demanding for the money, which I didn't have. So this guy calls me. I had no transport to come from where I was. I can't tell you what I went through. In fact, the bus I ran to get the bus has already left the town. One time a customer said she wants four jerrycans of Super Grow. I didn't have the money. And I went, told someone, I have kindly assist me. And I am going, in just a few hours, I'm going to return them. I'm going to return your money. Both the Super Grow reaching there, the lady said, you know what? He said the money, they have just taken the money. In fact, they sent home my daughter. I don't have the money. I almost collapsed in her compound. We have gone through a lot when we are starting. So today, why am I telling you this? Personally, today in my heart, when I see someone complaining, when I see someone not growing such a business and already has a smartphone, with the systems that are available, I say it is. Sometimes I even say, you know, in the Bible, there is somewhere where it is written, there is somewhere where it is that some of us will be poor, but it didn't say you or me, but there is where it is that some of you are going to be poor. It did not specify whether it's me or you. Why? So when someone says this business is hard, I just leave the person. So as we start, for us to succeed in this business, one of the things, some of the mistakes that we did, and some of the things that were approved that work. Number one, success comes to those that are prepared. Success comes to the person that is prepared. If you're not prepared for success, you will not get the success. So success comes to those that are prepared. Are you prepared for success? Today is the first day of the month of June. You had some time to sit down and write your goals, write what you're going to do daily. Have you done that? The other important point to note that success is for the organized. Some of you on this call, you could be writing on a newspaper, such notes. You write here, you call this person, says deliver next week. You wanted the money today, you don't even note anything, you know. You cannot succeed. You get a new contact, you save here, you write here. You cannot make money in this business if you're disorganized. That's very important. You must be organized. The other important point I want you to note is you attract what you want. Whatever you want, you attract what you want. In fact, for me, when I'm even praying to God, I don't make a lot of noise. I don't say a lot of things. I even thank God. Thank you, God. I wake up in the morning, I say, God, I thank you for giving me this money. I don't even say I need this money. I say, thank you for giving, even before he gives me the money. So you attract what you want. Attract success, attract things that you want, the change you want to see in your business. I remember when I was becoming a director, a true story. I remember the 3 months to become a director. The first month I did about 2,700 points. The second month, I remember all the months I did about 2,400. Then the third month, I did about 2,000, also 800. Now the other months where that was we were electing the president. I remember very well. That month I did 500 points. But because my mind was ready to become a director, I would walk like a director. I would be on my bed thinking about the recognition, how they're going to call, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome a brand new director all the way from Western Uganda, none other than Mr. Trusha. I would hear that coming. So that month I did, that month of election, I did 500. Now the following month, I did 4,500 points. I became a director. I was already a director. So for success to come, work like a director. You become, actually, before you get the money. Another scenario I remember very well, when I went to the university, when I registered for university, my business had not even given me 300,000 cash, as in liquid cash. But that money was already in my mind. And you see, that's how even God works. If you do not know what you want, even God will not bless you. You ask this tomorrow, you ask this, the other day you ask this, you even confuse God. Be clear with what you want. Know what you want. For me, I have a daily goal. Like the other day, I sent on the chat, I said I want to sell product worth 40 million shillings this month. I think I set a very cheap goal. Just today, the month between yesterday and today, I have sold products worth about 8 million shillings. And the day is still young. The day is still young. I might even be going home and someone says, you know what, with this online business, you expect business every time. So you attract what you want. Attract what you want. Attract what you want. The business you want. The money you want. When this year was beginning, I said, God, the money I have been earning, my commission and profits should go above 10 million shillings. Trust me, I haven't gotten something below that. And that's a decision I made. Some of these things, the other time I was listening to a speaker and was saying, put some pressure on yourself. Some of you, by the way, don't have pressure because you have a job that it's paying you. In fact, some of these things, even if you have a job, if you get that money that you get and put it somewhere, don't try to survive on only new life profits, new life money. Put some pressure on yourself. Don't quit your, if, as in, put a portion of your life to new life. Okay, if you have your money, you say, you know what? I want to do this kind of investment. Can I get this portion of money from Neo Life? Attach something, attach part of your life to Neo Life if you want this business to work for you. So the other important point that I want you to note, if you're already in the business, that your next year's business is built today. Now, one of my goals is that by 45 years, I want to have a country home. Actually, by 45 years, I'm not going to be staying in town. I'm going to be staying on the farm. I want to be driving from the farm. 45 years. And that farm is going to be on 20 acres of land. And I'm going to have we are going to have our country home there. And you can't even see the house. It is inside the trees. The only noise I get is for animals. No cars, no what. That's the kind of life I want at 45. I'm just there. So, trust me, when I sit down and calculate how become a president's team member, if you want to become a director, if you want to sell every work is, I have a customer. I said your next year's business is built now. I have a customer. Some of you are being depressed and stressed for nothing. I have a customer, one of my best customers. I talked to her and she started buying after 7.5 years. Today, she's my royal customers. In fact, when she refers me to a customer now, I first sit down and take a deep breath because these are royal customers. She buys those, she buys a set of skincare products. She buys the phyto defense. She buys the children's program, the cleaning program. When I receive her call, I say, oh God. So today we need to do the work today. We need to do the work now for the business we want next year, for the business we want for the years to come. In my today's talk, I want to teach you how to, in fact, my major part is how to increase your audience. Because the biggest problem that most of us have is that you look at your business, you look at the people around you and you say, you know what? You look at, if you're struggling, they're struggling. Or if you have excuses, they have excuses. You have looked around a few people around you and you say, this business, these people cannot afford it. There are no people. In fact, some people say, me, I failed to get people to buy. I failed people to join. And I say, look at this one. Sometimes this business, if you really want to enjoy it, I want us to work on increasing our audience, having more people. That's where the whole thing is. Now in sales are about the numbers. Trust me, the majority of people that you know are not going to buy right now. Let me give you an example. I will start with the social media. So that you can understand the numbers. I have collected 533 contacts from social media. 533 contacts from social media. To be specific, WhatsApp groups. out of the 533, okay, one of the things I haven't done very well is that I haven't, because of time, I haven't gotten enough time to call them, teach them, because if I do that, I would increase this number. I know my challenge, but out of, I know willing people, you connect with them, talk to them. Before I write them here, I first talk to them. So out of, but I just wanted you to get the math. I've collected 533 people. Out of 533 people from social media, more than 150 people have bought from me. More than 150 people have bought from me. What does that mean? So if you have talked to 10, 15 people, you see there is what we call the law of average. I want you to always remember this. Every 10 people, that applies to selling, that applies to sponsoring. Every 10 people, you have 1 to 3 people to say yes. That's the game. So do not talk to 10 people and you say, oh God, some of us are on this call, but you have only talked to 10 people and you say, you know what? The business is hard. We have a meeting, and you only invite 5 people. What do you expect? If you don't get anyone, that's it. Every 10 people you talk to, expect 1 to 3 people to say yes, to buy or to join. That ratio increases with time. That ratio gets better with time, gets better with bettering in your skills. What am I saying? We have to increase our audience. We have to increase the people we are talking to for us to make more money, for us to increase, for us to work on our sponsoring. I am going to start with one avenue to get people is referrals. Referrals. Are you making use of referrals? The people you know, is already, by the way, before we even go to referrals, does everyone that you know, does everyone that has come to your life know that you have a very good product? It all starts with what you're using. Some of you want to make money, but you smear yourself with the other products. The stomach, you're pricking at. You are unaware. You are not, the first important thing is to use our products. By the way, some of you are even in the company, but you don't trust your products. So how will people trust your products if you yourself don't trust your products? Some of you are here, but you're using different products. In fact, the first thing, earlier on today, I was telling someone that for me, one of the things that has helped me is that I have kept my attitude proper. I don't want anything to disrupt my attitude, to affect my mood, to affect my vibe. There are very many companies that are going to invite you, come and see this one, church, and this one is sweet. Your friends, your close friends are going to invite you. There's another company here. This one is better than your new life. For us, at one point, we had even people to pay us. One time someone wanted to give me 4 million shillings to come and grow. An idea that if they sponsor people like us, if they recruit people like us, their thing is going to grow. I refused. In fact, they started with my wife. They wanted to take, they wanted her. They wanted to go through the wife, then something like that. I don't entertain nonsense. I don't want anything to affect my mood. I don't want anything to affect my vibe. I don't. The other, your richest asset is your mind. Protect your mind. Stay positive. Stay positive. No one should affect. So That is number one. After protecting yourself, believe in your company, believe in your products, believe in the system. Because you are Neolife. Neolife doesn't build for us the business, it is us. You have an auntie, you have an uncle, you have a friend. You are not telling them this. In fact, some of you, if someone asks you what you do, you're even shy to mention that I am in partnership with Neolife. You fear to introduce your products. Now, if you're hiding Neolife as what? As you're hiding it as something that shouldn't be said. Now, how will the company pay you? How will you make money? Be proud of your company. Be proud of what you have. Let everybody know. Even when they want to laugh, it is okay. That's number one. Let us make sure that every person that has come to our lives know what we have. The next thing is the referrals. You already have an auntie who is rich. Ask her referrals. She will not give you poor people. Let me tell you, these referrals are very exciting. A rich person will give you a rich person. A poor person will give you a poor person. That's how they are. You ask someone who has diabetes, she knows 10 people who have diabetes. Ask a farmer, knows more than 10 people who are farmers. And you're there. You start the month with 0, end the month with 0. You're a daily data bundle. You're a daily data buyer. Daily. Otekako ka 10,000 nikagwako, nodamu notekako akalala. A serious, me, I remember I was a distributor. I had monthly bundles of airtime. We didn't have smartphones, but I loaded as a distributor. I had, what are they? Unlimited calls. You find someone wants to grow, but he puts the call, he puts just daily calls. You know? By the way, majority of us have studied, have gone to school. When you look at how much you put in, how much time, how much you invested in, you have studied 16, 17 years. Even today, when you finish studying the 17, 16 years, you don't even do the job that you studied. Or you're not even sure, but sacrificing. Do you know that if you seriously build this, if you commit your 2 years seriously and take what we are giving you, the other years are going to be different? Because where things get better every single day in this business. Maximize referrals. Every person that you know, tell them, do you know any farmer? Do you know any person who has a health complication? Do you know anyone who wants to make more money? Anyone with a dream? Things like that. Up to now, even when I'm on social media, I still ask referrals. I can't meet you when it's getting referrals. I can't. You must give me some people. Like I've told you, a rich person knows a rich person. Someone who has a very good house has many who have good houses. That's how it is. Someone who has diabetes has a friend who has diabetes. The other important thing, streets. This one I told you, if you know, Neolife, believe it or not, Neolife is a business that you can start and build, become successful minus putting in money. So what is actually the only money that is needed is 330,000. Imagine. Do you know any business in town that you can start with 330,000? Even starting up a chapati business, 330,000 is not enough. But so In fact, if you're really serious, the only capital needed is that. The other capital you can get if you're hungry to learn, you're teachable, you listen to what we teach you. That's what I have never missed. I don't miss trainings. I go and teach someone without product because I have the information. Someone pulls out 2 million shillings, go and bring. I get my profits, go and deliver the product. Now, the other thing to get, because I'm talking about how to increase your audience, how to increase, because sales come with numbers, straight. Like I've told you, put some pressure on yourself. Bino ebintu byetaaga kweteekako akazito pressure, mweteho pressure, put some pressure on yourself. Don't wait for the economy to put pressure on you. Put some pressure on yourself. If you do not have any people, you don't have data, you go to the street, talk to people, hello, so and so. There is a season where we introduced street. I went to street and collected more than 2,000 people. Up to now, I'm still making money from the 2,000 people. And I'm not saying that 2,000 people have all bought and joined. No. No. It is a slow process. Like I'm saying, it's a slow process. That's why the big number is important. If you're only praying around a few people, then you'll be stressed. You'll be stressed. You'll be stressed. Print some cards. If you can't manage cards, get 100 stones, very small stones, put them in your pocket. Every time you meet someone, throw a stone. Count the stones. I want to talk to 100 people. That's one way. If you're broke, begin from. Me, I can go and get someone from the street. Recently, I got someone. I was moving around town. I got someone. I said, hello, how are you? I have looked at how you are moving, how you're walking. It looks like you're unwell. Tell me. And the gentleman was actually from an operation. Oh, I looked at him walking. He was not. And I stopped him. I said, hello, daddy. I am on the street when I'm talking to them on the street. Hello, daddy. How are you? Kindly, are you well? Come to call me. I'm coming from so we exchanged numbers. When he reached home, I gave him a call, said, hello, how are you? So when you get better, you want us to meet. Now, he came here. Long story short, since I met him, he has bought products worth about 1.8 million shillings. That I need data, that I need, got him from the street. And he's my customer. So the street is number one. Now the social media is going to be the last part. The social media bit, that one is a hot cake. But if you can afford to buy data, let that data pay. If that data is not paying, in fact, if you're here and the business is not moving well, you're not making sales, you are not sponsoring meetings like that. Meetings like those that we always have in these hotels, you don't invite people, you set up your phone. You set it and first buy trainers so that you can get energy. Let me tell you, you know what social media has done to me? I used to sleep at 10:30. In fact, by 9:40, sleep has already eaten my body. Sleep by 9:30, sleep has already eaten my body. But ever since I said that enough is enough, I reach at 10:50. I sleep at 11 now. I sleep at 11 and wake up at exactly 5. Sometimes 4:40, depending on the work I have. But by that time, I'm out of bed. As you're snoring, as you're dreaming, a lion is chasing. Some of us are busy making money on phone. You see, it is better to suffer for a few months, a few years, and enjoy for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen people who are supposed to be praying, working. There's a writer who says you can choose to pay now and play later, or play now and pay later. Ladies and gentlemen, paying later has interest. The eyes have already gone, and you're now looking at social media. You're struggling, to meet your monthly expenses. If God has given you energy today, let us pay now. Okay, I've told you I sleep at 11, wake up at 4:40, latest 5. Some of you would say, now you don't have enough sleep. It is okay. It is okay. I am going to sleep very well very soon. You sleep and wake up when the sleep is finished. I have seen it happen with people. Neo life gives us an opportunity to live a life of social media. Do you know today, I am receiving calls everywhere. In fact, every day I sell products, every day. Banang, this business is sweet. Imagine, for you who's here and not selling, every day you put data, and your data doesn't pay. You're on TikTok, you're viewing people's status, you're viewing Bam Tuesday, Bam Rose, Bam Tomete. That's what you're viewing. Now, for me, I no longer have that time. Banang, me, I'm telling you, social media, my last month's points, 50% came from social media, came from people that I don't know. Actually, ever since I started social media, ever since I started this idea of social media, of WhatsApp groups, I have clients that have bought from me 3 times. Do you know what that means? Someone has bought from you today, another day come for the second time, the third time. That means that I am building a consistent, serious customer base. So whoever is broke, let us start from there. In fact, delete everything that is in your phone and is not paying you. Justus, is there a problem?
No, I just wanted to ask you a question, eh?
Yes.
When you talk of social media, I'm assuming you're speaking about utilizing WhatsApp groups. Because
social media is okay.
Yes, because as per today, I know you have over 300,000 people that are all in your phone from these WhatsApp groups. So I just wanted to ask a question, like a distributor who is starting out. They've heard that you're doing 7,000 points because through these WhatsApp groups, you've been able to collect over 300,000 people, 300,000 contacts, and that's why you're doing a lot of personal points. So as a distributor who also want to jump onto the same concept, just like Collins did, and now Collins is now doing 1,000 personal points. So as a new distributor, how do I start getting groups?
Number one, the number one thing a distributor should do, first, delete all the things that don't pay you in your phone. Delete them. All the things, because we are getting to a serious business. You first organize your phone very well, because we are going to start a serious business. That's the first thing. Delete the things that don't pay you. Delete the videos. Some of the people go to those weddings. You get the, because why I'm telling you this, when many messages start coming, the phone, especially if you don't have a very serious phone, the phone will start misbehaving. Now I'm telling you this. So that's the first thing. Delete what is not paying you. Number two, ask every person that you know, are you on any WhatsApp group? Caution, don't prejudge. Do not prejudge. Don't prejudge whether it is church, where you might be a very strong NRMO supporter. You might be a strong Catholic or Muslim or what. Do not look at all those things. You might be a chapa guy. You might be a what. Do not prejudge. Are we together? Ask every person that you know, are you on any WhatsApp group? Can you add me? That's number one. If they can't add you, ask, do you mind sending me the admin number, admin's contact, and you talk to admin contact? Now, by receiving an admin contact, you have added a name. Befriend the admin. Hello, admin. Before you talk to the admin, ask, what's the purpose of this group? What's the group name? So that you go. You know, sometimes today I find myself in, someone was asking me, I asked to be added on a political group, and okay, this guy was asking, so in Kajara, where do you come from in Kajara? I said, my goodness, Kajara is in Ntungamo now. I didn't know any village. I said, man, you know, so have some information. If the person cannot add you, have some information about the group and what they do. So as you approach the admin, now you know what to say. If it is church, please, you know what to say about church. If it's agriculture, you know what to say. I am a farmer. Listen, I am a farmer. If it's anything, be added. Like I've said, the only groups that you should not stay on are groups where you're not allowed to send your information. However, if you do not have where to begin from, you can also inbox those people and start from there. So that's number one. Ask people that you know. Now, when you have, that's number one. Ask people that you know to add you on the groups. And now when you're added on those groups, archive the groups. Why do I say archive the groups? So that messages do not affect your daily messages that you receive. I'm saying if you have now business and what? You know? Now, as you're getting groups, now to get more groups, go through the chats in those groups. I am not saying read the chats, because some of the chats won't help. You might find yourself getting addicted to politics. How I go through the chats is to just check the links. Check the links. I'm looking for other links in the groups. Are we together? Check the links. You're going through those chats of the groups. Why do you go through them? You're checking other links. Let everyone you know add you. Ask, are you on any WhatsApp group? Now, that's it. That's it.
Actually, Dennis,
you see,
there are even most of us that are here, that almost all of us that are here belong to some WhatsApp groups. But unfortunately, on these WhatsApp groups where we belong, no one of them even knows what we do. No one of them knows what you do. You have never posted your business. You have never posted your product. You are just there dormant. Yet, on that WhatsApp group, there could be very, very many customers. Yes, go on, Dennis.
Let me tell anyone who wants to grow in this business, forget yourself. Forget what people are going to think of you. Just forget that business. If you really want to grow, how will these people, it's a church group, banange. How will the fellow Christian, you forget that kind of nonsense. Forget it and send. If they remove you, they remove you. If you really want, it's like, you know, now I work with the bank, how people look at me. No, if you really want to grow a big business, forget what people think of you, because at the end of the day, the bills are yours. At the end of the day, bills are yours. At the end of the day, when you're behind your bills, when you explain to your head teacher, the head teacher that's going, please forgive for this business. You know, I am here in the city. I have no problem standing on the street and people say, because at the end of the day, when I'm broke alone. People have, you know, if you really want to build this business, forget what people are going to think of you, forget about yourself and go for it. Lose that public image if you want this business to work for you.
Actually, Dennis, adding more to that point, the other time I asked someone, I told them, can you post, because we, all the information that we always post on our team WhatsApp groups, that those flyers of bone and joint health, those flyers of fibroids elimination pack, feel better, look better, live better pack, all those ads, we actually do them so that you post them on the groups that you belong to. So the other time I asked someone, I said, by the way, this information would be good to post on one of your WhatsApp groups. He said, Justus, do you know which big people are on this group? And in my mind, I was like, actually, these big people that are on these WhatsApp groups that we belong to, that we fear to post this information, those big people are the same people that have pressure, they have diabetes, they have no manpower, they have ulcers, they are stressed, they actually know someone in their family who is sick. So what Dennis was saying, that when you get this kind of information, because this is information about health, it is valuable information that every single person needs. Every person gets sick. So there is completely nothing wrong when you get this information and you post it on any of the groups that you belong to on your what? And your phone, because all of us on this call, I know somewhere, somehow, we belong like to an average of 5 WhatsApp groups. So when you see some good information posted on the Lion King's WhatsApp platform, simply get that information and post it. Once in a week, like once a week, post it there. Trust me, there are very many people who actually end up coming to your what? To your WhatsApp, to your personal WhatsApp. My church group, that I attend with fellowship, I was actually, you know, there are these people, you know, everything is church, and everything that is posted on that WhatsApp group is only church. So I made a decision and said that every Friday, I am actually going to be posting information. I post information, no one comments, but surprisingly, people come to my WhatsApp what? My WhatsApp groups. Sometimes the people that we actually fear to approach, they are the people that need us most. So like Dennis says, when you're posting, completely take out the fear. Completely take out the fear. If you belong to any WhatsApp group and good information that you know can be able to help someone, please post it there. Most of them, they are farmers. Most of them are sick. Most of them actually, you know, they have sick people in their families. In fact, I would want to think that it is being selfish for you to get all this information that we actually post on the WhatsApp groups, and then you fail to post it on your personal WhatsApp groups. It is being selfish because people are sick and you have information that can help them, and you're seated with that information. Tomorrow they will die simply because you never spoke to them about this information. So just post it there. There's a WhatsApp group where I posted, and when people came out and started complaining, I deleted and said, sorry, it actually came in by mistake. Then no. Let me tell you what I did. First, listen to the whole story. I posted it the first time. People complained that this WhatsApp is strictly for. I said, okay. I'm very sorry. I was meant to send it on a different what? WhatsApp group. Then I deleted it. Then again, after like 3 days, I posted another one. Again, people complained. But meanwhile, as people complaining, 2 people actually kept my WhatsApp what? My WhatsApp group. So in a case you have fear of posting this information on your groups, post it there. In case people complain, offer them an apology and say, sorry, it was meant for a different what? WhatsApp group. And in case they don't complain, then that means you can always do what? But in case they complain, delete, offer them an apology, and then again another time, post.
Yes, just as that is your version. That's just as his version. My version is different.
I know there are people here who fear like crazy to post these things on their WhatsApp groups.
Let me tell those people, if you really fear, this business is for mad people. This business is for people. If you really want extraordinary results, you see the only way to overcome the fear is to face your fears. If you do not face your fears, you're going to continue to get what you have always got. As I close, proper record keeping is key. When you get someone, proper record keeping is key. Write everything. When I get someone from WhatsApp group, I write even where they are, what they do, all those things, I write them. Even after 10 years, I will remember. And I save. If you see how I save those contacts, you will laugh. You will laugh. I write a sentence. Because when you call me, the other day I almost hit someone here. Someone called him and he couldn't remember the price he sold to him. That is dangerous. Have a proper record keeping. Number 2, have a proper system of follow-up. Have a proper system of follow-up. You'll do a lot, you'll make more money if you organize your follow-up system. Ladies and gentlemen, from my side, I have not told you fiction. I've told you what I do every day. Even when I stop from now, if I stop like this, I am going to start from where I stopped. I have decided to be uncomfortable. I have decided to disorganize my body because I am working on an income. By 45 years, I want to have an income of above 50 million shillings monthly. That does not come by prayer. That does not come by saying, no. That comes by serious hard work. Like I've told you, you have to forget yourself. You have to do things that normal people look at you and say mad, so that you can have what they don't have. So we have got to forget ourselves. We have got to get out of our comfort zone and make this thing happen. I have noticed some people that are following what I do. Just be ready to watch us. We are taking over the whole Uganda. Personally, before we close this year, I'm going to be selling products worth 100 million shillings. Do you know how much that is? And I'm determined. If you come and meet me physically, I will show you what I'm doing. It's not for normal people. It's for abnormal people. In fact, I now have
abnormal dreams.
Abnormal dreams. Do you know, I have 4 WhatsApp. This is another gadget. I have 4 WhatsApp. As I speak right now, I have 800 groups. Now you can imagine how I do that. So when I tell you, now that's part of what I do. Social media, 800 groups. And I am increasing every day. I want to have 1,000. And when I hit 1,000, now I will go for quality. quality groups. I start looking for quality. These ones that are Wamshako, because I have very many. That is what I'm going for. But now let us get tired of where we are. You know, this has been tested. It is working. Let us get going. Trust me. If you guys come up and we get on this thing, Team Lion Kings is going to shake the whole world. Trust me, I've already seen it. Team Lion Kings is going to shake the whole world with social media alone. If you don't want to wake up, others are going to wake up. If you know, for me, I will tell you what I do here. In fact, in this business, we have no secret. There's no secret because your success is our success. Your upline is happy when you succeed. The company is happy when you succeed. So we tell you, we have nothing to hide. We are telling you what we do so that you can do it and we all grow together. So ladies and gentlemen, let us go and work. Let us make this decision. And the remaining months of this year become different than the last 5 years of our lives. So thank you very much for listening to me. And may God bless you. Back to you, Mr. Justice Muhumuza.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Dennis Tumushabe, the current #1 in personal PV in the whole of East Africa. Thank you so much for taking off some time to share with us exactly what you are doing to be able to achieve these targets. Now, my take home is this business is basically about reaching out to people. So in whatever creative ways, find ways of reaching out to as many people as possible. Dennis is achieving whatever he's achieving simply because he has found a way to reach out to as many people as possible. Some of us are here. We have 2,000 contacts in our WhatsApp. But even the 2,000 contacts in our WhatsApp, in our phones, we are scared to tell them what we do. We are scared to tell them about our products. Most people in our phones don't know what we do. We need to find ways of letting people around us to know what we do. Update your statuses with what we do, with our products, with these packages. Update your statuses every single morning. People need to know what you do. And then as people, the people that you know, the people that are within your circles, once they all know what you do, then find ways of reaching out to their friends. Sometimes I have a way of calling my friends, say, "Hi, Isaac, how are you? By the way, I am running a program with farmers. Do you know any 20 serious farmers that you can recommend to me that I can be able to work with and help to maximize their yields?" And trust me, very many people have ended up recommending to me as many people as possible. Then go ahead and ask them, do you belong to any farmers WhatsApp group that you can connect me so that I can be able to reach out to them? So in whatever way, let's find ways on reaching out to as many people as possible. So next week, we'll be doing part 2 of this. I want to invite Mr. Collins. Collins will be sharing with us next week on Wednesday on how he used to struggle with 100 points, because Collins is still very fresh in the business. He's still very young. He's been a student who has just finished his exams. But he was struggling, deeply struggling with 100 personal points. I was very, very amused when last month Collins did 1,000 personal PVs. I was really shocked. So Collins, I know you're hearing me. Next week on Wednesday, I want you to give us part 2 of how you've been able to how you're growing this thing. And I know that you're becoming a director without fail by the end of this year. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope and believe we've been able to pick up some ideas on how we can be able to improve and grow our business. Let's go out there. Let us act on what Dennis has shared with us. An income of 10 million shillings every single month, it's very good income. Whether you're doing it part-time, whether you're doing it full-time, an income of 10 million shillings is very, very good income. And that's Dennis has shared with us exactly what he's doing to earn the 10 million shillings every single month. So I know you can also do it. So let's go ahead and work exactly on what Dennis has told us about. And of course, it's not going to be smooth. It's going to have a few challenges. It's going to be having a few ups and downs. But when we continue doing it, practicing it over and over again, we are going to get there. Have a blessed evening, and I wish you the very best of June.